Welcome to LBM Flash Moments with Phil Fernaro.
All right, hello everyone. This is Phil Fernaro, and this is Lightbulb Moments, but this is the Flash Moment version. This is the Tuesday episode where I just talk a little bit about what happened during the week or light bulb moments that struck me while walking around, sitting around, thinking, or doing something completely different. So today we're going to talk about the concept of why perspectives are so different, or to recognize them. And then maybe we don't understand them, but maybe it's a way forward to understanding why our perspectives are so different. So I'm going to put this in light of the fact that I had just traveled overseas, but this happens all the time, even when we're here locally. The concept of sitting by a pool, going to the beach, it actually drains my energy. And I don't know what else to say, because I do like humidity, which is weird. I do like to go into the garden, and cultivate, vegetables, plants, whatever it may be. And I do like to get my hands dirty and be interactive and being outside, take a bike ride, walk around. That doesn't bother me. But the concept of sitting and sucking up sun while I lay there doing nothing, because I try to write things down or think or listen to things, and all I'm thinking about is that the sun is driving me crazy. And then when I go to the beach, the sand is aggravating me. I know I sound crazy, but this is like the concept. Even on this is not something new. It's just something that I realized over time is that it was 29 years ago on my honeymoon. I was sitting there. We were on a cruise, and all the old people were sitting in the shade, and I was whatever 27 at the time. I was sitting next to them, and all the young people were having a good time at the pool, sunbathing, etc. So I don't know why that is, or even when I look at the ocean, I look at out or look at a river. Oh, look at the beautiful views. I go, yeah, it's beautiful, extraordinary. I can't see that at home. Okay, I'm done. Let's move to the next thing. And I don't know why that is either. People sort of literally love this. And you think about it. We were in Interlaken several years ago, or 4 years ago, and it's like, this is absolutely glorious. You can't see this in too many places. But again, it's not what gives me joy. I appreciate it, and I appreciate the beaches. I don't like the rocks on the beach. I don't like the sand. I don't like the salt. I don't like the sun. I don't like the sunburn, because I don't like how I feel after I'm in it. I don't like the glare. So it's like inconvenient. I'm just going to go through the list of things that it's inconvenient getting the towels. When I drink beer and wine when I'm hot, I don't feel right afterwards. I'm carrying stuff, you know, everybody's playing volleyball. I got sunblock. I hate putting it on. It's aggravating to me. So anyway, and then there's bugs and bees and everything. So again, people are thinking this guy's really lost it now. But it's interesting because these things give other people so much joy. Why don't they give me joy? Why is it the aggravation? What caused it? And guess what? There's not going to be a light bulb moment here, because I don't know why. But other people may say, well, is it because people like it because it's perceived as something that we've seen on the TV, everyone enjoying themselves? This is where they go on the beach. When they put the news on, they see everyone running to the beach to sort of get out into the weather, get into the water, feel the power of the ocean, power of the lake, whatever it may be. I don't understand it. I mean, I understand the perspective is something new, something you can't do in the winter, or you can't go to the ocean unless you're on the coast. It's part of a vacation. This is what you're supposed to do, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's important that it's so important to people that it gives them such great joy. That's okay. So why is it then that who am so positive about everything and growing and learning and absorbing things, that I find my safest place when it's rainy, cloudy, damp, where there's water flowing, then I just hear the water. Where as if as soon as the sun comes out, I'm disappointed. And people go, oh, well, it's so dreary out. I can't wait. That people have this situation in the wintertime. Oh, I feel depressed because I can't get outside. And I'm not belittling that. People really actually feel this stuff. I just can't figure out why it is that the opposite of what most people, and maybe it isn't. Maybe this is a good spark line. Maybe people should call in and if we could figure out the percentages, and maybe I could look this up on chat, is what maybe I should have just looked it up on chat, but I'd much rather hear from the bright community explain why I experienced this. Um, and but that's the important part of this podcast is it doesn't matter why. And it'd just be interesting to know why, but it doesn't matter why. And I don't judge anybody who likes the sun and the beach, as people shouldn't judge me for not liking the sun and the beach. And people should understand that even though I like something that is dreary, it doesn't affect my positivity. Gives me more energy to do things. And it was very apparent when I couldn't get anything powerful out of my brain when I was doing those things during my recent trip. So anyway, that's sort of we don't need to explain it. We don't need to justify it. Just be who you are and sort of enjoy the fact that. And this is gonna be a short one today. People will like that after that long one from last week. The idea is be who you are, and whatever gives you hope and joy and excitement and drives you and gives you the energy that you need, follow that. Don't be ashamed if someone says, "Well, you're weird. You don't like the beach," or you're weird. You don't like the rain. Just say, "Well, yeah, that's it. I'm being who I am." And the funny thing is that when I was first thinking about this episode and writing it, those things were happening. Is that I noticed it, and I never noticed it before. I always knew that when it was raining out, I was sitting in an air conditioning location. I was thinking about what to write about, and I just realized that this was such an important part of driving me into writing things. And it was the only thing during the trip where I was able to write about this type of thing. So, and it only really started after I stepped out of the sun. So anyway, that was sort of a strange one, but it was a good one because it sort of shows our differences, and it's okay. And whatever drives energy is where we're going to go. All right. So tomorrow is Rob Wolcott, and this will be another three-person podcast. Vera is bringing on the Northwestern professors that are very powerful. Rob is an interesting person. And if you're out of Northwestern, we've had some really good episodes with a lot of different professors from Northwestern. Actually, we've had a lot of different people from Northwestern University on the podcast, and Kellogg as well. All right, we're going to talk about his book Proximity, which is really exciting. I just ordered it, and I'm going to be reading it. I actually started to read the foreword this morning, and then I started. I got to do some podcasts. I'll come back to this later on after I do my podcast. But we'll get to talk about a variety of things, digital technologies, and the on-demand experience that we're all having now. So think about Amazon to everything that we do. You order your book, you get your book. You order your Spotify song, you get it immediately. It's not like you have to search for it. So a lot of interesting light bulb moments, very powerful light bulb moments that will apply not just to business, but to your life in terms of how you experience it. We also get to talk about edge scaling, how businesses scale, the better way to scale, how this operates. And then we ended talking about relationship capital, which of course is something that I really enjoy talking about, as you know. Check it out on our website as well. So we'll see everyone tomorrow for another positive day of illuminating thoughts and light bulb moments. Stay bright, everyone.